liquidity asset protocol. So what we do is we actually take liquid ETH and liquid BTC, which we just launched last night, our SBTC actually. And then we are actually using the liquid ETH and liquid BTC to, it's actually powered by an adaptive staking network. So what do we mean by an adaptive staking network? Is that our liquidity is able to flow through different chains and different protocols. Partly also due to because we are built on layer 0, so we're able to be very omni-chain and being able to adapt to whether you're EVM or non-EVM. But actually right now we are only, most of our chain partners are still very EVM compatible. So that's essentially what we are doing. A lot of people think of us as just a LST or LRT, but actually no, we are not just an LST, or we are not a restaking protocol itself. What we're actually building is an adaptive staking network to get Stone or Stone BTC to different chains and protocols, like what I mentioned earlier. So that's really our vision. And there's actually six key core features about StakeStone. So the first one is being we are actually very transparent. We are operating on a non-custodial model, so we do not hold the customer's funds, right? The customer's funds, like your ETH, is actually with a custodial service, whether it's Sifu, whether it's Kobo, and what we do is we issue Stone back to the users. So this Stone, right, because it's liquid, it's like using native ETH, it's not a wrapped token. You are able to redeem it on different chains and different protocols. So it makes it a lot more easier for users to redeem their Stone back to ETH or back to fiat using other different protocols or chains out there. They will be much, I would say, convenient and also safe for the users out there. The second part is we are omni-chain, I mentioned, because we are built on layer 0, we're able to adapt and move into different chains and protocols quite easily. And the third point is actually we are truly liquid. So what do we mean by truly liquid is we only accept the native ETH and native BTC. So we do not take any wrap tokens or any wrap ETH, wrap BTC. We don't take any of that. We only take native ETH and native BTC. And the fourth point is actually we have 0 lockups. So you're able to turn your ETH into Stone, and you can actually redeem it at any point in time. We have no lockups. If you do an instant withdrawal, you'll probably get your ETH back in probably an hour or less. And unless you have a huge withdrawal, then it'll take more than a few hours. Maybe it'll take up to 12 hours, for example. So that is actually the benefit of the fourth point. And also you can deposit any amount, right? Whether you have 1 ETH, you have 0.1 ETH, 0.5 ETH, you 1,000 ETH. So you can deposit any amount. So it's open for institutions, it's open for whales, it's also open for retail users and also the community as well. And the fifth point is we are there is actually 0 impact, even though we are upgrading the smart contracts, right? So Stone contract will never change. It will always remain as it is. So it's actually very safe for the users, and it's also very verifiable for everyone who is holding Stone. You are able to verify the contract, and the Stone contract will actually never ever change. And the last point is, even though we are, you are able to actually earn multiple rewards just by holding Stone, right? So Stone, when you hold Stone, you're actually earning, first of all, you're earning the Lido proof of stake EU. That's the basic POS EU. And then you're also earning Stone points, because right now we haven't TGE yet, so you're earning Stone points. And if you bridge to Scroll, you earn Scroll marks. And from Scroll marks, let's say you bridge to Trenches via Scroll, you're actually earning Trenches EU as well. So I think there's a combined APY of, I think our combined APY is actually much higher than what you see out there in the market. So I think that is basically what we actually do. We actually take a basket of for you just by holding Stone or Stone BTC in the coming days. So these are basically the 6 key features that I want to mention about StakeStone. And we actually have a new website now. So it's actually very easy for a basic user, whether you're a beginner in DeFi, advanced user in DeFi, to choose how you want to stake. And just to talk a bit about Trenches is that Trenches has a couple of things that you can stake. One is the StakeStone, which is the stable yield. I would say for beginners in DeFi, that is probably a very safe option because it's like a stable yield and you don't have to think too much about it. Whatever market forces, whether it's up or down, the yield is kind of fixed. And then of course there is TerpStone, where it's for more advanced DeFi users. And of course, people who hold TerpStone, actually they are very bullish on StakeStone. That's why they use this TerpStone product. But of course, it also depends on the market forces, and of course, we have been seeing quite a choppy market in whether it's in crypto, and also whether in the traditional market place when the previous panel was talking about. So I would say that StakeStone would be a very safe bet and choice for beginner DeFi users, and TerpStone for of course for the more adventurous ones out there. So this is currently what we're doing with Trenches via Scroll. And of course, we have at the start of this year we actually started building our first vault with Manta Network, right? And then after that, our second vault right now, our campaign right now is actually with Scroll. And then after when Scroll TG, which is I heard is pretty soon, we are actually going to focus our next biggest vault on Parachain. So actually for StakeStone is what our vision is to be everywhere at any point in time. We are not just a staking protocol, but we want to adapt with the different times and teams and with different chains as well. So that's what we are actually doing and building. So thank you everyone.